Hello everyone. Today's topic is brocade, and this topic is for the third semester students of fashion department. In this presentation, we are going to learn about the fabric qualities, brocade fabric qualities, its processing or weaving system, and the market scenario of this fabric. So let's start with the presentation. So brocade, which is also called Banaras brocade, is a holy city. Banaras is a holy city of Uttar Pradesh, is a center for brocade and handmade textile and sarees since ancient times. The word brocade is derived from the Latin word brocus, denoted to transfix. The exquisite fabrics, so much appreciated all over the world, are produced by the weaving with warps and weft threads of different colors and often of different materials. So brocade, which is also known as royal fabric for the royal or elite class group. It appears from ancient texts that in early days gold and silver wires were drawn out to such fineness that they could be woven into fabrics of pure gold and silver. So in the early days, this fabric was weaved with the help of gold and silver wires, which gives the fabric a royal look. Silk was added later to give color and body to the textile. Now gold or silver wireless wires are used as a special weft twisted along with the silk. So basically silk fabric is used in the weaving process, and in the weaving weft process the silver or gold wire thread wire is used in different colors. So historical background of brocade is the brocade weaving at centers of India developed in and around the capitals of kingdom or holy cities because of the demand for expensive fabric by the royal families or temples. The ancient centers were situated mainly in Banaras, Gujarat, Delhi, Agra and Murshidabad. So these centers are or these states are the main producers of brocade fabric. Northern weaver were greatly influenced so far as design and technique were concerned by the brocade weaving region of eastern and southern Persia, Turkey, Central Asia and Afghanistan. According to Buddhist literature, Varanasi fabric were pleasant to handle, beautiful to look at and were greatly popular with rich and tasteful people all over the world. As per the legends, when Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana, his mortal remains were wrapped in a Banaras fabric radiating with rays of yellow, red, and blue. Varied patterns displayed in the Ajanta murals of the Gupta period are believed by some art historians to represent some brocade specimens also, and the floral designs, animals and birds motifs and geometrical patterns have close affinity with the early brocade motifs. In Kashmir, the brocade art was developed by Sultan Zain ul Abidin in 1459 to 1470 AD. In the 15th century, he encouraged the interchange of weavers with Iran. A large number of foreign weaver artisans assembled in the royal workshop of Kashmir. There is a remarkable resemblance between Banaras brocade and the Jamawar shawl of Kashmir, as they drew pattern motifs from a common source. Jahangir was also a great expert of brocade. So there are the similarities in Narsi brocade or Jamawar shawls. You can see the images. The weaving process of both are almost same, and the look of the both fabrics, luster of the both fabrics are same. Every social or religious group had its own norms regarding the color, design and material of their garment. Hindus liked bright colors, silk in color like red, yellow and orange. Mushroom or mixed fabric was used mostly by Muslims in colors like lavender, sky blue, white, and magenta blanket. The animal or human figured pattern were not favored by the Muslims. The silk weaving industry in Varanasi had for centuries been divided between the Hindus and the Muslims. The Hindus monopolized trade while the weavers were mostly Muslims. So this let's show the quality of silk fabric which is used in the brocade fabric. The basic raw material of many type of brocade is mainly mulberry silk thread which is used while weaving the brocade. Apart from the inherent beauty of silk brocade, the fact that they were made from non-indigenous material added to their value. Japanese and Chinese silk thread were renowned for their superior qualities of evenness and shine. Another is zari fabric, zari, which is used in brocade fabric. Zari is a gold and silver thread used in Indian brocades. Zari is two types. Badla is made of flattened gold and silver wire. Kala Batu is a thin silver or gold wire that is wound around silk or cotton and now even rayon thread. So raw material which is used in brocade is divided into two categories. First is brocade of pure silk and cotton blend and zari brocade with gold and silver threads. The most important material used in brocade weaving a silk. It facilitates lovely waves, durable, strong, fine and smooth. There are several varieties of raw silk which the main ones used for brocade are Tandoori, Banaka and Mukta. Tandoori is imported from the Malda and other places. Benga Banaka is a thinner and finer variety and is mostly used to weave soft fabrics such as turbans and handkerchiefs. Mukta is a coarse and durable silk used for thin calves as fine silk does not withstand heavy gold patterns. So another slide which shows the fabric types used in brocade. Brocade fabric type can be classified into two types. First is loom finish. Loom finished fabric are sarees, odhni, patka, pankhas, curtains, etc. Yardage. Yardage is usually used for dress material, upholstery and curtains. The best known brocade fabric were Khamkhwab or Khinkha. Their main centers were Varanasi, Ahmedabad and Surat. Their splendor, elegance and cost gave them their name, which means something a person cannot dream of it. He has not seen it. Kem means little, Kwab means tree, Kin means golden in Chinese. Its speciality is the profuse use of gold and silver thread such that the silk background is barely visible. It is mainly used for ceremonial robes, hangings and furnishings. What is the weaving process of brocade? The weaving of these Banarsi sarees is observed at Banaras and currently approximate 40,000 active weavers are found. Along with them are active healers, dyers, designers and supplementary support providers. Before the weaving, the silk yarn undergoes few steps and then the weaving begins. The jacquard card, spools and beam is set up with suitable color yarns and weaving is done. So this image shows the jacquard cards on which the design is created. Then the jacquard card will be punched. The desired design that is to be worked on the sari is drawn on a sheet or a graph paper. This graph sheet becomes the reference to punch the cards. They are made to a set of cards that will be tied together and loaded to the jacquard machine. You can see the images where a craftsman or you can say artisan draw a design on a paper, then according to design he punch the design on a jacquard sheet. After that jacquard sheet will be set on the jacquard machine according to the design. The yarns, the raw silk yarn are processed, they are dyed with suitable colors. It follows something that of a tie and dye process. Sarees like chiffon undergo this tie and dye process. The yarn, after the initial stages of processing and dyeing, it is segregated to undergo warping and weft processes. The threads are spun to spools with the help of spinning wheel to prepare the spools to load the fly shuttle. The threads that fill up through fly shuttle is called weft. The warp thread are got ready by spreading them lengthwise, creating pulls, and is rolled to beam, which is later fixed to the loom. These image shows the process of dyeing the fabric, dyeing the thread yarn, which is used for brocade fabric weaving. Then thread is set on the loom where it can be weaved. The thread is set on the loom in a warp manner, which is in lengthwise, and the weft, which are called as a filling or a warp thread, which intersect the warp yarn from the opposite side of the thread. The loom is set up with the threads and the process of weaving is begun, before which the jacquard card are fixed to the jacquard machine, and the following the card, the thread are pulled and the desired design and the sari is weaved. In weaving warp, craftsmen build the base that run of the required length. Once the punched card are prepared, those are spun with altered threads and colors on the loom, allowing to design and are paddled in an orderly manner that the main weaving picks up right color and pattern to produce the design and weave as well. You can see the images of a craftsman who weave the fabric on the loom, totally manual process. Motifs and patterns are used in Banarsi brocade fabric. When this form of fabric was introduced to India, local artisan adapted it to the predominant Hindu culture that was prevalent by creating popular motifs or the paisley floral patterns like marigold and jasmine was popular at that time. Fruit design in which mango are popular, animal pattern like elephant, horse, deers, etc. Bird depiction, peacock and parrot, and sun, moon, stars. Most Banarsi sarees reflect ancient Mughal influence, which is seen in the motif used like floral and foliate motifs. Other motifs used are village scenes, fairs, design inspired from architecture of temple and mosque, etc. The edge of the sari border is a characteristic of Banarsi sari. Another celebrated pattern of Banaras brocade is jal or net design, also known as jangala. It is a rich pattern covering the ground of the fabric and owes its origin to Turkish brocades. The Banaras jal was very delicate. In the jal, flower, bird or animal form were enclosed within a net worked form and evolved from arc, square or other geometrical forms. Flowers and creepers were interlocked, filling up the ground. The Hyderabadi Jangala was introduced to the weaver of Banarsi on demand of the court of Nizam of Hyderabad. Another adaptation from the Persian prototype, which became the specialty of Banarsi, is Latifa Booty, probably named after its designer Latif Mian. Religion too provided a variety of decorative motifs. Banarsi Vyangra religious center had a large demand for cloth woven, especially for temples and devotees, along with floral patterns. Auspicious symbols and figures of deities were also used as motifs. Now, in present days, the scenario of brocade fabric are more contemporary design, draw inspiration from the past and fuse it with modern influences such as geometrical patterns. So you can see the images of different type of Banarsi brocade. So in some pictures you can see the brocade border. One picture is Ashrifi Booty ka Jal, Phuldar Booty, popular motifs which you can see in the slide. geometrical pattern. Banarsi brocade sari can be divided into 5 categories: Jangala sari, Tanchoi sari, Tissue sari, Butidar sari, and cut work saris. So colors used in Banarsi brocade. Colors plays a vital role in the weaving process. The charm and supple beauty of the brocade depend on the color. Earlier vegetable dyes were used during weaving, which can be abstract from the natural sources. These produced fast colors lasted for almost a generation. Nowadays, chemical dyes have gained popularity as they are cheaper and less time consuming. So, what is the market scenario of brocade? Brocade has always been a special fabric catering to the needs of the wealthy. Banarsi brocade and saris are immensely popular across the globe. Today, Banarsi brocade is once again in great demand. The pattern and motif used to create brocade work are also being incorporated into Western garment today. This has been seen on international as well as Indian runways. So these are the some images of clothing which is available in huge demand in the market. Dupatta in form of lehenga or in form of sari. So there are some another images of contemporary product. Tea coaster in which the fabric of brocade is used. Clutch, hand clutch and the cushion covers. So these are some designer collections. Anita Dongre, Anamika Khanna, who designed a very royal class sari with the blouse. Sabyasachi also works with the Banarsi brocade. You can see the celebrity looks in brocade outfit. So in this presentation we learned about the fabric brocade, which is mostly related to Banaras, Gujarat, Delhi, Agra. The weaving process of brocade, the royalty of brocade, and how the weaving is done for that fabric, and the market scenario of brocade fabric. So I think you all understand the presentation very well. Thank you very much.